Hello there, my name is Ox, and hey, and today I'm going to show you my NES collection. Today is September 26th, 2015, and I feel that it's probably time to show you my NES collection. If I ever want to reference this video in the future, it could show you how much bigger my NES collection is. I remember I originally let's see here, it was around a couple months ago. I originally had my NES collection here in this thing right there. It kind of got way too big and outgrew it, so I moved it to a little mini shelf that used to be over here, but then after that it got too big for that. So then for my birthday, which was earlier this year on February 20th, 2015, I asked for a shelf, and I got one. So here to show you my NES collection. I got some when it comes to NES, I usually collect, more obscure games that not many people know about, this is a game, The Incredible Crash Dummies. This game's okay, I guess. I didn't see very much auctions for it on eBay, but this was the best, cleanest copy I could find, and still it looks a little dirty, but I'm not quite sure if it's rare or not. So I pretty much just collect weird things on NES. I have some reproduction cards, okay, this one, Bio Forescape. Let's see, this is the California Raisins. It's Drax Night Out. Let's see, there's Sunman, canceled Sunsoft game, that in blue. And the last one over here is Card Fighter, which is more like a weird homebrew hack, where it has Mario Kart characters and Street Fighter. And yeah, so I pretty much just collect weird games. I'll find another weird game let's see here. Oh, here we go. Got Dance Aerobics on the NES. I mean, you need the power pad to play that, which I don't have yet, but maybe someday when I'm watching this video I'll have obtained that. Then you have stuff Ghostbusters. Yeah, this game's not very good, but okay. Yeah, so here's my NES collection. Goes from A, all the way down to Z, I guess. Here's some dust sleeves. You can't really see them that well at all, at all. You have the little Nintendo seal thing. A little tip. They call They call these dust sleeves. I have some more down there, but they call them dust sleeves. And some of them have the red Nintendo seal band thing on them. That means that those were originally made in the 80s, or at least when the NES was still relevant. But they put a patent on it, and 30 years later the patent ran out, so people can make their own ones legally and have the same purpose and sell them. So yeah, it's kind of cool, but Nintendo's not making any more NES dust sleeves because they've moved on from then. But you can still make your own, I guess, if you have the right tools. The legit ones are worth $1.50 each. The fake ones that are still being reproduced, they're $1, so not really expensive at all. But every now and then I collect some of them, just randomly. Okay, we have whenever I need to open up a 3-screw game, I use this 3.8mm thing got from Lukey Games, whatever. Pretty cool. I paid $4 for it. And I have this small flathead screwdriver over here used for opening 5-screw games. Game Genie over there. Got Game Boy and stuff. The acclaimed Double Player. The NES Zapper instruction manual. The Gyromite booklet. Here's something I got today. The NES cleaning kit used for cleaning NES games. Cleans contacts and connections in seconds, assuring peak performance. It's cool, I guess. It's not really that great, but I found it complete in the box. And the box looks pretty good. I mean, there's some stuff in there, but for the most part, it looks really shiny and really cool. I got this for around $14. Don't usually see it a lot. Okay. Oh, there's this book over here called How to Win at Nintendo Games #3. I have the other book, How to Win at Nintendo Games #2, but I don't have the original one. Let's see here, I got... Okay, more dust sleeves over here. I have like this Nintendo like collector's case. It's yellow. They made blue ones and I think red ones and pink ones, but yellow is the only color I've been able to get. It's weird. I have pretty much like 160 different NES games in my collection currently right now you're looking at. Yet I only have one of these. Like, I never really went out of my way to go and buy these. I just got them randomly. There's a little sticker on the back. Toys R Us, 89 cents. It's funny. So, yeah. But these are these, I don't usually see them a lot. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go through some individual games, I guess. Oh, I have 2 NES Advantages, 2 NES's, 3 controllers. Let's see. It's not a lot to talk about. The NES 4 scores over there. Yeah. So I was talking about the games. I usually just collect obscure games like, like Barbie, Burger Time, again, like Daydreaming Davy, just fun. Fisher Price's I Can Remember. It's fun. Yeah, so just some random stuff that you don't usually see, or at least doesn't usually, get talked about a lot by people for one reason or another. And then you discover, weirder games, like there was Rad Racer, but then there was like a sequel, Rad Racer 2. I know you can't really see it that well on this camera. It's not really that good. It's kind of lame, but it's what I got. And then you get extremely weird, like Taboo and the Sixth Sense. There's a sequel to Tetris called Tetris 2, which is kind of like Dr. Mario. Tom and Jerry. Metal Mech. So then you get, Mad Max. And you get, like Pipe Dream. Again, these are games that maybe a few people have heard about, but mostly are unknown. But at the same time, though, they're kind of cheap. I have a couple popular games like Metroid. I have Castlevania 2 over there. I have both Zelda games. I have all the Mario games, and that's pretty much like all the popular games. Let me see here. I got all the baseball games for the NES. I finally collected them all here. I got Bases Loaded here. It's Tweeko. They put their name on everything. Bases Loaded 2. Then there's 2, 3, and then 4. 4 was like $30, so it's not even that good anyway. Baseball Stars 1, Baseball Stars 2, Black Box Baseball, Bad News Baseball. We got Baseball Simulator like 1, I think. We got Bo Jackson Baseball. We got here we have Dusty Diamonds All-Star Softball, which isn't baseball, but whatever. That game was like $50. I'm pretty proud of it. It's a good label. Roger Clemens MVP Baseball, MLB. There's Little League Baseball, as well as Legends of the Diamond, which is actually misspelled on the label. That's their fault. Tecmo Baseball. Yeah, it's pretty much all the baseball games, at least all the good ones. There's 4 Jeopardy games on the NES. There's Jeopardy, Jeopardy Jr., Jeopardy 25th Anniversary Edition. Then there was Talking Super Jeopardy, which they labeled under Super Jeopardy. There was Sesame Street games. There's Sesame Street 1, 2, 3, Sesame Street ABC. Then there's Sesame Street ABC and 1, 2, 3. It's like a combo cartridge. This was like $5. Then there's like Sesame Street Big Birds Hide and Seek. 1, 2, 3, ABC. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. So yeah, there was I had fun collecting these. These were pretty cool. But sometimes, you get kind of frustrated with some. Like, for instance, like, sorry, I hit the wall. Like, Friday the 13th on the NES was like $10, while, like, A Nightmare on Elm Street was like $30. I'm like, really? Athletic World Series 1 or something. Back to the Future. Boringness Blob. Why does the seal of approval look really big? It's like they ran out of things to put on the label of the game, so they just made other things bigger. It's pretty lazy. Yeah, so just random games. Like, okay, Days of Thunder. Like, really, who's heard of this game? Deadly Towers. Okay, some people have heard of that. Dick Tracy. Galaga. There was a Galaga game for the NES. It was actually really good. Infiltrator, Jaws, Shooting Range, Snake Rattle and Roll. I have the Super Mario Brothers games, they're all good. Road Blasters, that was good. There's Puzznick, there's like a puzzle game on the NES. Yoshi's Cookie, I mean, Mega Man 3, oh boy. Crazy Creatures, Karate Champ, as well as Karate Kid. Swords and Serpents, and Three Stooges, Total Recall, and like, again, the Incredible Crash Dummies, and The Hunt for Red October, based on the movie, I think. So yeah, just random games on the NES, just like stuff that you won't really hear anybody really say that much. So I'm pretty proud of my collection. It's grown pretty well since, the first time, or at least the last time I documented it. And I hope that in the future it's going to get even bigger. One thing though, I'm kind of concerned about how big it's going to get, because I may need to extend this shelf and that shelf, and maybe go all the way down and move my Super Nintendo collection somewhere else. And maybe someday I'll run out of room accidentally. Nah, I'll probably find space. So there's my NES collection. It's pretty good. I love it. Got 2 zappers.